Welcome to the Prime Analyzer channel. This is what you can expect from this channel. An analysis of videos. That's correct. This is not a reactionary channel. You can expect great commentary. And last but not least, an education. Now it's time to analyze this video.
What's your problem? What's the problem?
No problem.
What is the problem?
Her problem? That I'm out here. Yeah, and that's it. I'm out here being a. That's all we're saying. And she mad that none of her her
I'm
ass
not
with
mad. These are not my.
So why are you arguing with for?
Be quiet! Be quiet! Be quiet! Be quiet! Be quiet!
Can you take me home?
I'm not taking you home. Step over there.
That's fine. I'm tired of the bullshit.
Hey, come over here because I'm talking to you.
Come here, please.
What? Don't grab my hand. What's going on?
I came from Myers. I come here.
Back up a little bit. I don't know if you're intoxicated or whatever.
I am intoxicated from 12 o'clock.
Okay.
You see the guy with the white shirt with the fat, heavy set? I was dancing on him out of
And
nowhere.
that's what, her boyfriend?
I don't know him. I met him at Myers at downtown.
Okay.
The girl with the dress, she pulls me with my hand. Oh, come here, let's talk. In front of the security at Myers. Oh,
So you guys
I
this has
heard-
been going on since Myers.
I've never met her till today.
Okay.
The
But I'm
guy
saying
in
that
the white
this
shirt.
happened at Myers. Like, this has been going on since Myers.
Yeah, but
Followed you here.
I didn't know that. I'm chilling. I came to Latinos. I'm chilling. I got my drink. She's harassing me at the fucking bar. I'm alone. I'm not with no homegirls. I'm not with nobody. I'm
So you've
alone.
been out by yourself the entire
Yeah,
time?
I'm chilling. 'Cause I live right there on Summer and military.
So what do you need from us, though? Like, that's what I want to know.
Nothing. I don't need nothing.
I've already told you, back up. You keep getting up in my personal space, and I don't like that. Stop doing
Okay.
that. What do you need from me?
Nothing.
So you're gonna go back inside? What are
I'm
you
gonna
do?
go back home. I'm chilling inside, minding my own fucking business. I came out here because I was told you guys were gonna come out here. So I was like, okay, I'm gonna tell the car what the is going on because I'm minding my own fucking business. I'm not bothering her.
I get it.
She's in the corner by the door. I'm all the way by the bar. Why is she throwing bottles at me? Throwing shit at me from across the dance floor.
So you're not with anybody, you're just here by yourself.
By myself. You can ask anybody. I
Who are
pulled
these
up.
two guys to you?
I don't know who the fuck they are. Those are her people. You hear her, this bitch, she don't even know my name.
Well,
I'm minding my business.
I get that. Hold on, let me...
She don't even know my name.
Hold on. Let's
Everything that this female explained to the cops so far seems to be inconsistent and unrealistic. It's not typical that people harass other people that they don't know. So I'm not buying this female's story.
I'm minding my business.
I get that. Hold on, let me...
She don't even know my name.
Hold on. She has stuff in the car? No, she doesn't.
My purse. Pussy bag.
Don't grab me. I'm serious.
sorry.
Don't fucking grab me.
I'm sorry. My ID is in there. And in the back,
There's
inside
no
her
big
bag,
juicy bag in there.
yes.
Where?
She had it. What's
Where's the
inside?
pink juicy bag?
And in the back of her purse, inside a black and white bag.
Do you have? Could you open the trunk for just a second so we can just see if she has this in there or not?
Crib, bro, my fucking
I really don't want to.
my clothes and my
I don't
phone that
care,
was in
dog.
there.
I don't care.
Well, my stuff is in there.
I don't believe you. I gave you your and I gave it to you in the club.
What was
Why?
the last thing I told you? Stop.
It was a
So, the drunk babbler has been informed multiple times by the responding officer not to invade the cop's personal space and to quit making physical contact with the cop. And just as I suspected, I believe these two individuals have some knowledge of each other, unlike the initial subject wants the cop to believe, because how likely is it that the other female subject in the all-black attire had possession of the other subject's purse in order to relinquish possession of the purse? Notice how the drunk babbler isn't accusing the other female of theft. She is merely saying that her purse is in the other female subject's vehicle. Logic says that if your belongings are in another person's vehicle that you claim not to know and have not given permission to take your purse, then that would be considered theft.
Well, my stuff is in there.
I don't believe you. I gave you your and I gave it to you in the club.
What was the last thing I told you? Stop.
It was an iPhone.
She don't get it. She's a stupid.
It was an iPhone 16 Vortex.
I gave it to you and I walked in the club.
No, it's inside of an
club and
iPhone
gave her her
16.
purse.
Are you sure it's not inside right now?
The pink bag is inside, but the rest of my stuff is in there.
So the pink bag is inside.
I spent the night at her house.
No.
You didn't drive them?
No. They are not.
I spent
None
the
of these
bag.
three are
I
coming home
spent
with
the
me.
night at her bag.
I'm
and I
sorry.
spent my stuff
He
in
can
there.
go home with her since she want to be there.
My
She
phone
can
is
ask
back
on
in
him,
her purse.
Y él invitando un
I'm
trago.
sorry. My purse.
A ver
is in
cómo
the
te
back
va a
of-
ayudar la gran puta, estúpido, baboso.
Well, yo dormí en la casa de ella. La cartera
Alright,
mía
then
está en el
déjame
I
decir
don't
una
got your
cosa.
cartera nowhere because I went in the club and gave it to you
My
for
phone
that
is
same
not in
reason.
there.
I don't give a
No, what? You were
Alright, that's it. I'm not doing this no more. You're gonna go inside and look for your fucking bag. You
She
understand
was
me?
3 days.
Go inside and look for your bag.
She was
Go
in
inside
there.
and look for your bag. Go inside.
She was in there telling me it's in
Go
there.
inside and look for your bag right now.
That's what you get for being drunk.
All right, hey, you're gonna go. You're gonna go.
In there, bro.
It's
Nah, bro.
If it's, let me check the bag.
here you go, ma'am. I know it's not in there because I went and gave it to her in the club. Mira, estúpida, ¿dónde está? Babosa, ningún lado,
Bueno,
estúpida.
si no está aquí, que
It's
se vaya a
not.
casa. por
It's
favor.
not. Because I gave you your bag.
I don't see none of them. Help you. I don't see none of them, dog. How you gonna do it, homie?
Hey, go to your house. Go to your house.
I don't have your bag.
Go.
My shit is in
I
there.
just saw you. Go
My stuff
back
is
over
in
there.
there,
It's not in
bro.
there. Go over there.
It's inside
Go
the
over
black
there.
and white press.
Go over
Please
there.
don't do
Go
that,
over
bro.
there.
My ID, my socials in there, bro. Inside
You
the
literally
black
just told me that the pink juicy bag is inside.
She just checked. Her bags are not here. I gave her.
This is my motherfucking brother. If your brother works for the sheriff's office, for him, please get out of here, bro.
My brother too.
Okay.
That cop ass too.
Okay. Well, you gotta leave, bro.
I don't give a Then call somebody. Okay?
Call someone.
I don't know. Call somebody. You want me to leave so bad? Call some
Trying
fucking
to help
body.
you out. They want
I
you
don't
out
give
of
a
here.
dog. If they want to send me to the county jail, send me to the fucking county jail.
What are you doing?
Fuck out of here,
My
dog.
shit is in there.
It's not in there. We just
Officer,
looked.
please. Inside of the bag of a purse.
No, we're not doing this now.
Please, bro.
You
I
just
saw
told
her. I got my
Don't.
pink bag in there.
Ew.
Lily's bag.
Your spit just got in my fucking mouth. You need
She
to
got
stop.
it,
Shut
please,
up.
bro.
Shut up. I just got your
stuff
spit in my
in there.
mouth.
This vid's contagious. Click, don't hate it. Show me what you've got.
I got my pink bag in there.
Ew.
Lily's bag.
Your spit just got in my fucking mouth. You need
She
to
got
stop.
it,
Shut
please,
up.
bro.
Shut up. I
got
just
my
got your
stuff
spit in
in
my
there.
mouth. Get your ass and go in there and get your fucking bag that you told me what's
She
in there.
got it.
You better get in there right now. Get out of here.
I spent 3 nights in her
You
house.
better have no.
I spent 3 nights in her
You
house.
better have no fucking diseases. I swear to
She
God.
got my son's birth certificate in there, bro.
Disgusting. This behavior is disgusting. I don't appreciate this. I don't like this. You understand? This is 4 in the morning for no reason for this to be happening right now. You understand me? Morning. For you guys to be out on a Thursday night going into a Friday morning,
It's not you guys.
it's ridiculous. And I have her talking to me, and then she gets her nasty spit in my mouth. I'm sorry, but I don't appreciate that. So I'm heated.
Which one?
Her,
I don't even
la
know that.
flaquita. You understand? Estoy diciendo
Remember that.
to get her spit
You know
in my
Jeremiah?
mouth. Huh?
Jeremiah?
Jeremiah who?
I'm gonna remember
What?
that.
Service.
I'm gonna remember that,
Listen,
dog.
I'm
No,
not playing.
Jeremy.
I don't know what you're talking to me about, but understand something. I am not having it, especially after getting her spit in my mouth. I want you to bounce immediately. Like, get out of here. I don't care if you walk down Military Trail, whatever it is,
Shit,
but
I
you
ain't
gotta
walking.
go.
I'm getting picked up.
Okay,
Call
well,
Uber,
llama
get
un
a
Uber.
ride.
Gotta go.
Got my son's shit. She just picked me up from Hideaway. She wanna pick with me, bro, cause she picking with my fucking homegirl.
Go and check inside. You even
I don't
told
gotta-
yourself that it was inside.
He has it. Look, Justin, you got. Tú tienes mi cartera.
I just told you that. See?
Okay.
I just told you this guy had a juicy
And I
bag.
spent 3 days at her house.
Did I not just tell you to step away from me?
What a
Did I not tell you
was
to
about.
say step away from me?
You want me to take you home?
I didn't see it.
It's her car. It's my son's shit. She knows she was with my fucking shit, bro. You know you was with my shit in your fucking car.
I don't have none of your
Is that
stuff,
your
dog.
fucking backseat, bro?
Everybody
We went 3 days. I got the messages. Let me see my phone.
Florida, Florida, Florida. Are y'all good out there? Talk to me now. Listen, I love my Floridians. However, there isn't many places in America where this drunk, obnoxious, babbling fool would have been able to operate in this particular fashion for so long without being hogtied and put in the back of a police vehicle by now.
You're not even
Let me see the messages.
Where do I live? Where do I live? Where do I live, Chuchi?
Don't let me call my sister.
So where do I live?
Don't let me call my sister.
I don't give a f. Call who the f.
Call your sister.
she finna
She told me. Call your sister. She
Hey,
told me. Call your sister.
Hey, man.
Y'all wasn't even here, dog. PG.
I'm serious. I'm not about to be having this. I'm so dead serious.
I don't got no people. I got myself.
I've already told you to leave.
I'm chilling. I'm looking for my phone.
Leave her alone.
She got my phone. She got my phone.
Hey, man. Hold on, baby. Where you
I
going?
am. Don't worry. What home was this? Said don't take care of her child. That he's autistic.
That's besides
That
the
one
point.
day.
Hey, that's some Instagram fucking, that's some Instagram shit.
My baby with their grandma. My baby not with their homegirl.
Turn around.
Oh my God.
No, cause she talks so much.
Since you want to play, let's play then. Let's play. Let's play.
Hey you, yeah you, the one sitting on the couch eating chips. Get your butt up and take your nutty professor finger and hit the subscribe button so you can see videos analyzed by the Prime Analyzer like this.
Turn around.
Oh my God.
No, cause she talks so much.
Since you want to play, let's play then. Let's play. Let's play. I'm not playing these games. You want to play around? Let's go. Trust me.
She's the one that's talking shit to me.
No. Too bad.
I let my baby go, bro.
Too bad.
Ever
I'm
since I
one
was,
female that does not play.
ever since I was Latino, bro, please, bro. I've been telling the fucking security to call the.
Get your bag. Let go of your fucking bag. Stop swinging your hair around. If you hit me with your hair one more time, stop.
Don't move.
Ever since I was a Latino, I was.
I'm releasing you from one of the cuffs because your bag is hooked on.
I'm not trying to resist at all. Trust me. Ever since I was inside, you can.
I gave
ask
you
that
multiple
mom.
opportunities to
But you
leave.
don't hear her. She
I
talking
gave
about
you-
my dead ass people, bro. I'm not from here.
I gave you multiple opportunities
And what
to
about
leave,
her?
and you didn't leave.
Because I'm waiting for my
Stop.
ride. I came with her.
Stop moving.
I came with her. She's my fucking ride. I'm trying to look for a fucking ride. I came with her over here from Manic Key.
Hold it here for a second so I can put on gloves, please. No, I already have them preset.
I'll be please. I live right there on 57. I don't know that bitch. She came at me at the fucking
I already
club.
told you you already fucking spit in my mouth. Stop! I'm
Why are you yelling
disgusted
at me?
right now. I better
I've
not.
barely been talking to you. It's been her.
You're over here showing your titties, doing all this stuff. You're like, you don't know how to behave yourself. You could have left a
Because
long
it's been
time
6
ago.
months.
You could have left a long time ago, but since you want to play around and think it's a joke, when it's
And
not.
because- And because you think you're a cop, you could just do me any type of way you want, right? Okay. That's fine.
That's not true.
Gave you multiple chances. I was
And
nice
I gave
about it.
multiple times to
I was
Laddie's
nice
mom
about it.
to call the cops.
I was
To
nice
come.
about it.
And I
Turn
told
around.
Laddie to come.
Turn around and get in my patrol car. Take a seat. I gave you multiple opportunities.
And I told her.
All right? It's not cool.
I
I've been nice to you this entire time. Let's go. Face the front. I've been nice to you. Very nice. Way too nice. And then now you keep going.
And what about when she spit in my face? And when she slapped me in the face and there, Laddie's mom ain't called the cops?
You know what? I could add additional charges and stuff.
No, I'm not
You over
doing
here
that for
touching me, doing
charges.
all this stuff. All right? And I got spit from your mouth in my mouth.
Because I'm talking and I'm drunk.
The suspect was charged with disorderly conduct and resisting arrest, and she deserved every bit of those charges. I'm
Y'all ain't been looking at these YouTube streaming needs. THF Bezu got shot yesterday in Chicago. They saying Zewski up out of there, bro. What the fuck is going on? I got my thonky. I hope you got your thonky. My thonky is rolled up in this bad boy right here. Grab a leaf. They failed. They stood all up. Not somewhere you supposed to be. Let's just put that all the way out there. That's him and his guys coming from the grocery store. And as y'all see, these niggas ran up and did it the worst way. Now, we can't show all this video. You know what I'm saying? So I'm going to have to skip right here. They failed. They stood over all of them. And they hit them all up, shorty. They hit them all up. I don't even know how they made it off the scene alive. I ain't gonna lie. Look at how they was lacking while it was cracking, gang. Before he even knew what happened, he was on the floor. He got hit quick. I don't know which one of them was Zoo. You hear me? I don't know who was Zoo, folks. I don't know who was Zoo. But I know, look, he got a stick on him. ARP, folks got a hand, pistol. Brrr. So it was like two shoulders. So that was the video. Rest in peace to Zoo. That shit is insanity. You know, we're going to talk about it.
There's some tragic news
Trap
coming
Lord
out of
Ross
Chicago
reported on
yesterday.
it, man.
It has just hit the internet that it's now been confirmed that legendary Chicago rapper and affiliate of Lil Durk's OTF crew, THF Bezu, has passed away. There were reports that he had died yesterday. Apparently, he was the
I
victim
didn't
of a
see
shooting
that.
where he was hit with rifle rounds.
I
There was a
didn't
lot of
see that.
speculation on as to whether he was still alive. It was posted that he passed away. A lot of people denied it and said it wasn't true. But now
Yeah.
I've woken up this morning and I've seen the news is apparently official that Bezu has passed away. This is the post on Reddit. It says, yeah, it's official. R.I.P. Bezu.
My best friend, I got that Saint Laurent sweatshirt. Damn. My
And this is
best
the
friend, my brother, my dog, taught
It's
me a
from
lot.
Dooley Low,
This my hurt, why?
obviously, who's another
Everybody
person
know
who's
our
very close to
relationship.
Dirk,
I got
OTF,
your
and all
kids
those
for
guys,
life.
man. And it's
God,
just really
nigga.
sad. It says, my BFF, my brother, my dog, taught me a lot. This one hurt wop. Man, everybody know our relationship. I got your kids for life. When I got shot, you jumped on the road, no questions. And this is just super sad, man. Look, anybody that knows my channel and anybody that knows my content, you'll know that I've covered Bezu a lot. I've spoken about him a lot. I just did a documentary on THF not so long ago.
Yeah.
And just it's really sad to see, you know. But
It's sad to see.
at the end of the day, this is somebody who was very, you know, deeply involved in a lot of the politics in Chicago. You know,
sure.
he was involved in a lot of beefs.
Bezu got bodies, man. He got real bodies, man. And so I don't. My thing is, you know, and I ain't trying to be no type of disrespectful or none, gang. I'm just trying to teach motherfuckers like we gotta get up out the street shit, gang. Especially, gang, if you made it to see 35, you beat murders that you damn near know you did. You feel me? You beat murders and shootings and all this shit. You end up out of town with Dirk making all this bread, doing all this shit, seeing all this shit. You made it to see 35, gang. The last place you was supposed to be was in that hood, gang. You wasn't even supposed to be in that city, gang.
Was shot and unalive in Chicago, but he didn't pass away, while some are saying he did. Many blogged it on the night clear with the However, were all But she also posted a however his wife put up a cryptic post. Remember we said earlier that we don't know if he passed away or not.
Yeah.
However, his wife put up a cryptic post. Many believe it might be due to him losing his life.
Somebody had called earlier. We were out busy trying to find a stolen vehicle and a wanted fugitive. We just got.
He seemed pretty upset. He was looking for Vic when we were up there the other day.
Yeah. Do you know a Kane Mays?
Yeah, I do know him. That's part of the problem. Your grandmother's missing, your uncle's missing, your stepbrother's missing, right? He was there. I went by there and I go, hey, Vic! And he goes, no, it's me, Kane.
I went up there the other day to take a look around because I was hoping to visit everybody for my birthday, but everything was locked up.
When he walks down to me, he's packing. He's armed. He's got like a knife.
Did he have it?
Sheriff's Office! Sheriff's Office, if you're in here, make yourself known!
Wednesday, January 22nd, 2025. Bent, New Mexico. A vehicle overturned and still smoldering on Nogle Canyon Road revealed one of the most brutal crimes the small community had ever faced. 3 family members executed by gunfire and then burned in an attempt to erase all traces. What disturbed investigators the most wasn't the scene itself, but what came next. The main suspects weren't strangers, but members of the same family. I'm Tyler, and this is your daily dose of crime. We see you watching, but only about 11% of you are subscribed to the channel. So, if you enjoy this video, make sure to hit subscribe and ring that bell so that we can reach more people and you can keep getting your daily dose of crime. As always, thanks for being here.
Hello, sir.
Hey, how you doing?
Doing well, Sergeant Nordquist. It's nice to meet you. How can I help you today?
Okay, well, my brother-in-law helps us take care of my mother-in-law.
Okay.
And he normally is very conscientious about showing up when he says he's going to show up and everything.
Yeah.
And we had this, we schedule him. We've been taking care of my mother-in-law for 7 years.
Okay.
And she's 92 years old. So anyway, we normally communicate quite a bit during the week and stuff, And he was scheduled to work the 19th, the 20th, and the 21st, okay?
Okay.
And my mother-in-law was in the hospital. She got out on the 8th. And he was supposed to have worked those days. But we canceled him because me and my wife needed to be there instead. 2 of us taking care of her because she'd been in the hospital. She had double pneumonia and stuff.
Yeah.
So we canceled him out on this one. And as a matter of fact, we were thinking of canceling him out. But on the 10th, I got this information from him because we communicate quite a bit. This was on the 5th. We communicated.
May I?
Yeah. So everything's cool for this text, right? Everything, we're just communicating.
So on the 10th, he said he couldn't take care of her.
Yeah.
Okay.
Which we thought that was okay because we were planning on telling him not to come anyway.
Yeah. So are you wanting to check on him or your mother-in-law?
No, on him.
He lives on.
Yes. Yeah. See.
And somebody had called earlier. We were out busy trying to find a stolen vehicle and a wanted fugitive. We just got. Someone had called in for a welfare check, but they canceled us prior to us getting up there because they said whoever it was, and I can go look and find the name, that said that house was locked up tight and that nobody was up there.
And how did they? Somebody said, but a citizen said that.
No, I think it was some family of yours. Let me go check my notes real quick, and I'll be right back.
That'd
okay?
be good. Yeah.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, good.
2 days earlier, January 20th, 2025, police received a welfare check request to ensure the safety of an elderly family living in the area. It was the Perea household, 68-year-old Victor, his 79-year-old mother-in-law Mary Mauser, and his 24-year-old nephew, Killian Mays, who all shared a home in Bent. The call came after a neighbor noticed their absence and grew concerned. But what puzzled the officers even more was learning that the same welfare check had been requested days earlier and abruptly canceled by a family member. At the time, it seemed like nothing more than an administrative detail, but after the discovery of the bodies on January 22nd, it became clear someone within the family circle had tried to prevent police from reaching the house in time.
Yeah. Do you know a Kane Mays?
Yes.
Who is that?
Okay. I don't know his last name as being that. Right? K-A-N-E, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, I do know him. And that's part of the problem.
Okay, so what's the problem there?
Okay, well, I think he's trying to keep us from going over there to look. The house is owned by his father. His father, but he has a, see, I never knew whether Kane had his dad's name or something else. It's Mays, huh?
Yeah.
How do you spell that?
M-A-Y-E-S.
M-A-Y-E-S.
Yeah, it's pretty common around here. So, do you think, and what was it, Victor Perea was the other guy's name?
Yeah, well, the owner of the house, okay, was Frank Perea, and he's deceased.
Frank is deceased.
Yeah.
Okay.
He died December 28th of 2023. Victor, his brother, he was living with him along with Kane's grandmother was living there, and his stepbrother, Killian. See, the strange thing about this Killian character is, I mean, not Killian, but the one that called you, he was there. I went by there yesterday, on Saturday.
Yeah.
On my way, it was my birthday, and I was gonna go to the casino. I told my wife, hey, I'll stop by there. I'll see if Victor's there or whatever, see what's going on, and I'll call you back.
The neighbor clarified that the home in question wasn't just any property. It originally belonged to Frank Perea, who had passed away in 2023 and had since been occupied by his closest relatives. What unsettled the investigators was when the neighbor added another name into the mix, Kane Mays, connected to the family and mentioned as part of the conflict. That seemingly minor observation would mark the first time that Kane's name formally entered the police narrative.
I pulled up over there, and this residence, you know how that canyon is.
Yeah.
It's on the left-hand side, and it normally just has an open gate, right?
Yeah.
And you got to drive up, and the house sits on a hill. And so I pull up, and I'm surprised there's a gate. So I get out to unlock the chain. The chain's locked, and they put a big-ass chain on both sides, so you can't lift it out of there.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Okay.
They don't want nobody coming in there.
That's interesting.
Yeah. So
Have you tried calling Victor today?
I've been calling him forever.
Can you try calling him right now, just to see if he'll answer?
Yeah. He's a chatterbox.
Have you checked the hospital to see if he's been in the hospital? Because he said he wasn't feeling good. Or he was at Ben Archer.
We managed to find out on a conversation I had with him on the phone after that text message that it wasn't him that was feeling bad. He was taking care of some medical stuff for Mary, the grandma, and stuff like that. So he was doing, but he was telling me they had frozen lines up by the pump, and he was trying to get insulation for that, and he just said, I got a whole lot of stuff on my plate. He says, I just can't. I can't go over there and stuff, to take care of, and I said, well, that's good. We were planning on calling you anyway.
When's the last time you've seen Victor?
Okay. Golly. The last day Victor actually worked was December. He got off on the 9th.
December 9th?
No, I'm sorry. He got off on the 29th. See, he worked 26, 27, 28 of December. He was supposed to work these days. We canceled those out.
Yeah, because she was in the hospital.
Well, she was sick.
Or sick, and she needed two people.
And I don't really remember. Sometimes these scratch marks we change as we go. See, those D's are for his brother. Helps us too sometimes, but very rarely. See, like,
where's live?
It won't have anything to do with this thing, but I'll give you his information.
Okay. Well, it might help, because what if he's been in contact with Victor?
He hasn't.
Are you sure?
Yeah, we talked to him yesterday.
Okay.
He had to finally tell him. We didn't want to tell the other two brothers. We were trying to, but we just decided to tell the other two brothers.
Is it?
Yeah. And neither of them have anything.
I'm going to get one of my deputies, and we're going to go out to the address and see what we can see. See if we can find something.
Okay, let me give you a heads up, okay? His dad had a lot of guns, Frank, before he died.
Yeah.
Okay? And he taught Kane how to shoot. And when Kane came the other day, I didn't finish my story.
Huh?
When I pulled up there, okay, and I hollered out the window for Vic because the gate was closed, right?
Yeah.
Okay. I looked up there, and there's a flat spot. Cars parked by the garage. It's like a cliff going up like that, and somebody walked by. But they just walked by up there, and they're about, I guess, 60 yards away, something like that.
Yeah.
50 yards, 40 yards, I don't know, but it's uphill. And I just caught a glimpse of it. Well then, when I did that, I got on the phone and called my wife up, and I said, I'm here, the gate's chain locked, but I just saw somebody walk by up on the property. So I'm talking to her, okay? And then a person comes to where I can see about this much of them, right? Up there. And I go, hey, Vic. And he goes, no, it's me, Kane. So then I wait, because I assume he disappears, but he looks like he's going to walk down the road.
Yeah.
But see, you can't, the road is windy coming down.
So you can't really tell.
No. So finally, the last 30 yards, I mean, when you pull off where the gate is, you go up about 30 yards and it hangs a big left. Well, then he finally appears when he walks down to me. When he walks down to me, he's packing. He's armed. He's got like a 9.
Did he have his hand on it? Did you?
No. But he, you know,
Yeah.
it's very evident that he's got like a 9mm or whatever in a holster.
Yeah.
And so I rolled down my window on his side, on the passenger side. So I wouldn't have to, he wouldn't be in my face. I wanted to be a little further away from him, you know?
Yeah.
So he was talking to the passenger window, you know? And so we had a conversation. And he claims, well, you know, a buddy of mine gave me a ride down from Roswell, that's supposedly where he's living. And he says, and then I walked from where he dropped me off, I walked up Newgall Canyon, you know? He dropped him off on the highway there, and he walked up Newgall Canyon. And I says, well, have you seen Victor? He says, no, nobody's up here. And I said, well, when was the last time you saw him? You know, and his teeth are all messed up. Like either really bad cigarette smoking or maybe okay.
Okay.
Yeah. And he just didn't make no sense. And he didn't have he wasn't curious about where they were or nothing. I kept asking him, my wife was listening on the phone, she was asking, look, we're just trying to, and he was talking about like, he said, you know, we need to get together and have a barbecue.
When the neighbor later told officers that he had encountered Kane Mays on the property, the man was armed, a detail that took on an entirely different weight. It wasn't just that Kane was there. It showed that he had no concern whatsoever for the missing residents. Investigators already knew that Frank had owned several firearms and had taught Kane how to use them before his death in 2023. The presence of Kane Mays with a weapon holstered at his side was not incidental. It confirmed he had both access and training, and what may have seemed like odd behavior to a neighbor, inviting someone over for a cookout amidst the uncertainty, looked far more dark to the investigators. A man with weapons, no clear explanation, and no visible worry about the disappearance of his relatives. That contrast would solidify for the first time direct suspicion that Kane Mays had been involved in what would soon be revealed, a triple homicide.
I mean, some weird I mean, totally unrelated to
why you were there and what you were asking about?
Yeah.
Okay.
So I think if I were you, I would go up there with more than 2 guys. Because I think he knows how to shoot. And I don't know if there were any like rifles and stuff like that where he could be, you know, I don't know. And see, I talked to my son, he's not retired, but he was in the military, did 2 tours over there in Iraq. And the background with it is this. He's illegitimate from Frank. But when his mom died, she was an addict and she had cancer and stuff. She convinced Frank. Frank went up to Indiana and got Kane, Killian, and his girlfriend's, Kane's mom's mother, and brought him down to live with him down there. And that's where they were living. And then about 4 or 5 years ago, Kane left and didn't have any communication at all with the people. Supposedly, he was in Canada. We don't know for sure. We do know that he had a lot of computer stuff, and that Frank, his dad, mailed him all that stuff. Now we don't know for sure whether he mailed it to Canada or whether he mailed it to somewhere else, like he was living stateside or whatever.
Yeah.
But you know, and this kid didn't have any communication whatsoever with anybody, as far as we know. And then after he catches wind that Frank's died, he's come down and he's wanting to, you know, see if he can take over that place and stuff. So my son said that he thinks, you know, that something ain't right.
No, we'll go check. I'm gonna get a deputy and go up there and check it out. I got state police out too, so we'll go up there and we'll look, and I'll let you know if anything I see.
So I had his phone number, but then after I had his phone number, see, he had my phone number. He started texting me.
What was he texting you?
Your grandmother's missing, your uncle's missing, your stepbrother's missing, right? And this is what he's talking to me about. He sent, yeah, he sent that to me Saturday after I left. See, I talked to him about 3 o'clock in the afternoon. And then I headed to the casino, and he texted me that. He's a pathological liar, man. You guys got to be really careful.
Let me get up there, and we'll see what we can see.
Okay.
And then I'll give you a call when I'm done. Okay?
Yeah, okay.
All right, thank you.
We'll be praying for you guys.
The neighbor's account gave officers a more clear sense of Kane's place in the family. Years earlier, when his mother became ill with cancer, she had asked Frank to take him in, and Kane became part of the household alongside Victor, Mary, and Killian. Later, he moved to Canada, only to return months before the crime. This history would explain why he had moved so freely in the home, but it didn't explain something more telling. Messages where he spoke about the 3 residents being missing before any official report or investigation existed. To investigators, the premature framing showed Kane was trying to shape a narrative before the evidence could speak for itself. And at that point, officers made a crucial choice: not to allow the neighbor to accompany them inside. Whatever they found would have to be preserved under strict chain of custody protocol in what was already shaping up to be a multiple homicide case.
So none of the vehicles, they said there's 2 Subarus, a 2007.
This room looks like it's clear througit all the way to the back of the house. Rooms over on that side. Hallway this way.
I don't see any, signs of struggle or weird stains. Yeah, let's go around the other way. It looks like it goes around the back.
It was locked, but not latched.
203 basin. Three to 25. We have an open door.
Cover, we'll move up.
Sheriff's office! Sheriff's office, if you're in here, make yourself known! Everybody's body cam on?
Yep. It should be if we walk past your unit. Hold on right there. Your unit turns everybody's on.
I got several hallways to the left. I'm gonna punch forward.
Okay.
Oop. You got a room to your left on the outside, Pete.
We're on the left side. They're on the. Okay. Where the hell does that go? I don't know. Okay.
Who coming out?
Coming out, 2. There. Eesh. Clear.
The bed's a mess.
Yeah, I was gonna say everything's stacked and piled. Stairs.
Stay on me. Does this place have a loft? Long basement door to the right.
Okay, coming in.
I'm gonna punch forward. You look right. Good. I got 2 deep garages here.
Right, just got me. Clear coming back. Guys, see up here?
I'm clearing here.
Can you see all the way down? Not all the way. I can see a back corner, but it looks like it hooks into the right.
Clear.
Well.
It's 87 outside. We will secure the house.
Lock everything back up on the way through. That was locked. Yeah, because the doorknob was locked on this.
Yeah.
Literally, when I went like that, I was like, the door just kept going. I was like, There it goes.
Hinky. Alright, so it's 87 over here. What the hell?
There it goes.
Hinky. Alright, so 87 over here.
Yeah. That wind is just howling right around this house. Whew. Okay.
When investigators searched the residence, they found signs that ruled out possibility of abandonment. In the kitchen, a bullet hole and blood traces, and in other rooms, fresh stains and bloody clothing hidden in bags that reeked of cleaning products. The family's vehicles were missing, and for the investigators, these clues would paint a more clear picture. Violence had taken place inside the home, and someone attempted to erase the evidence.
Hello? Hi, this is Sergeant Holquist at the Sheriff's Office. Is this Mr. Mays?
Yes, sir. How are you?
Very well. Your first name is Kane, correct?
Yes, sir.
Okay.
About a month or so. But, yes.
When was the last time you were at the property?
I went up there the other day to take a look around because I was hoping to visit everybody for my birthday, but everything was locked up and they were out, so
Okay.
I wasn't able to stay or hang out because it's kind of a long trek for me.
Yeah. You didn't go up there today?
We stopped by, the gate was closed, so we just kind of assumed they hadn't come back yet.
Do you have any information on them? Do you have any information on them attempting to move anywhere?
I was told that my brother and my grandmother are planning to move soon. That was kind of why I was hoping to see them beforehand because they're going even further out. They're going to be up in Albuquerque.
Do you know a Mr.
Yes, sir.
Okay. And what's your relationship?
He's kind of like an uncle-in-law.
So his wife is your family?
Yes, sir.
Okay. So the reason why I'm calling is we went up to that address because Mr. stopped by. And he wanted us to do a welfare check up there as well.
Yeah, he was the one who recommended that we give you guys a call. He seemed pretty upset. He was looking for Vic when we were up there the other day. And he was, like, kind of really mad. But
yeah, I guess Victor's been helping take care of your grandmother?
yes, sir. She's down in Alamogordo.
She's in Alamogordo?
Yes, sir.
Okay.
That's my grandma Delia.
So he wanted us to do a welfare check on the residence, and we went up there, and the eastern door was locked but not closed all the way, if that makes sense.
Eastern door. Is that the front door or the one?
That's the one that's kind of off to the side by the garage, or not the garage, the little parking spots.
Okay, yeah.
So we went inside the residence to make sure that nobody was hurt or injured, and then nothing was broken into. We didn't see any signs of struggle or any signs of foul play. So we secured the door on our way out. I'm just letting you know that did take place.
Okay, thank you, sir. I really appreciate that.
I see back in November you had contacted the sheriff's office in regards to squatters and families staying in the residence.
Yes, it was reported to me that a bunch of my late father's property has gone missing. He was the homeowner.
Yeah, Frank?
Yes, sir.
Okay. My condolences for your loss. I do apologize. So whatever happened with that?
I never heard back. I've tried contacting a few different times, and I'm supposed to be hooked up. I have the officer's information written down. I have his number somewhere. But he was supposed to kind of look into it for me because I know I have a list of some of the stuff that is missing, and I know supposedly where some of it went, but I don't know anything for certain.
Okay. It's just assumptions at this point, is that what you're saying?
It's what Victor's told me.
Was Victor involved with the removal of said property?
I believe so.
Okay. Did you text Mr. at all today?
I did.
Okay. What was in that text message?
Just a second, I can pull it up here on my phone. I mentioned that we stopped by and I had given you guys a call and everything was okay.
Well, who told you that everything was okay?
The dispatch coordinator, I don't remember her name.
Because the information that I got was that you called back and said you went up there and everything was okay.
Correct.
And what was in that text message to Mr. That's what I'm confused with. Because he showed me the text message, but I didn't know if I misunderstood what you had sent to him.
For this lead, talking about inherited property while 3 family members were unaccounted for was unsettling. It shifted the case toward a possible motive rooted in family inheritance disputes. Each of his statements seemed to be crafted to retroactively justify his presence at the property, when in reality, they only left a more obvious trail of manipulation. At this point, police no longer viewed him as a worried relative, but as the prime suspect, someone trying to install his own version of the events before the evidence spoke.
They might have. My wording might have been poor. I let him know that I had tried to call you, and the dispatch officer said that you were tied up with what sounded like a pretty hostile situation, and that if I didn't need you guys to check, that I should call back. So I returned that call. Sorry, my phone loads really slow.
Shortly after 11.
Your number redirects to them, though.
Okay. Because in the text message, the way that it read to me was that I told you everything was okay. That's why I'm a little bit confused, and it was a little concerning on my part. Because the way that the text message read on Mr. phone was that you made contact with me, as well, it said Sergeant North. I'm assuming you meant Sergeant Nordquist, and that everything was okay. Is that how your text message reads?
Kind of. It did autocorrect and misplace a few things. I wasn't paying full attention to it as I was swiping. I'm with 4 kids, so I get pulled away a lot.
I understand. You just see how it looked kind of weird, so that's why we went up there to check and make sure everybody was okay, because the way the text message reads was that you had made contact with me, and I know for sure, and you know for sure that didn't happen, so that way it looked kind of weird. But you stopped by there earlier, and the gate was locked?
Kinda. It's a dummy lock, but yeah, we keep it closed.
Okay, and you didn't go onto the property at all?
I walk up the, kind of our driveway, if you can call it that, our hill.
Were any vehicles there?
I did take a little walk around the house to make sure that, like, none of the windows had been broken. I was kind of hoping that my brother was still there, but...
And then when you were up there were no signs of any of your other family members?
No. They told me the last time that we had talked that I can come by and pick up, like, files, hopefully to help with everything. I mean, it was a trick just trying to get his death certificate sent out. Between that and some of his jewelry tools, because his bench is still there, and that's really sentimental. They've been saying the house is getting foreclosed on and that everything's going to be repossessed or taken.
Yeah.
Or auctioned off, so I don't want certain things to get looked over and thrown away, like his tools.
No, I understand that. So who is supposed to be living in the house right now? Victor?
Nobody's supposed to be living there, as far as I know. None of the account information that I have has shown any kind of payments.
Okay, but you don't know if Victor is residing in the home?
I know that they have access to it. He doesn't usually answer my calls, though, or my texts, because he's arthritis, I believe it was. He says he has a hard time typing.
You said you have a bunch of different phone numbers for him?
I have to find a notebook that they're in, but he does have a few different ways to contact him.
Who is... All right, I think that's all the questions that I have for now. I can't think of anything else. It's just nobody's seen or heard from Victor for a while, and people are Mr. becoming concerned, where he might be missing.
I mean, I'm concerned for health risks weren't nearly as immediate.
He had taken himself off the schedule to get something handled, and then nobody's been able to get a hold of him. And now he's, I guess he was pretty involved with taking care of, I believe it's Lourdes' mom?
That's my grandma that's down in Alamo.
Delia? So I guess he was pretty involved with taking care of her, and now no one's seen or heard from him.
You guys cover all of Otero County, correct?
Yes.
Is there any way you'd be able to go into her residence and check, or stop by anyway? I mean,
I could probably get it.
That's what I was hoping to ask about.
Well, I mean, that's all the questions I have. Like I said, We're still in the preliminary stages. You know, he's potentially a missing person at this point, and I'm trying to investigate it as such. If you hear anything,
That was who I had put the report in for, because I haven't been able to contact her, and I was told last time that I wasn't allowed to see her.
who told you that you weren't allowed to see her?
Victor did.
Yeah, I don't even have her in my system. Do you know her date of birth or a phone number, anything?
It's February 4th of, again, I'm not sure of the year. She is older. She's 70, mid-70s, I believe. As far as a phone number, she uses the house phone whenever she's there.
Yeah.
She doesn't have a cell phone. I've been trying for years to get her to get a little cricket or something like that with the big buttons.
Why would Victor tell you you're not allowed to contact her? That's your mom. Oh, sorry, your grandma.
I don't know. That's part of why it was concerning.
Is there any way you can find out her date of birth from any of your other family members?
Possibly.
Maybe we can try to get her listed as a missing person. Because, like I said, we went into the house and there was nobody there, no vehicles there, and there was, like I said, no sign of struggle or foul play suspected.
Okay.
Even online, you should be able to do the missing persons report online. I think I think they've allowed that. Fantastic. I look forward to hearing from you.
Absolutely. Thank you, sir.
All right.
And if I do call again, will they be able to connect me to you?
I'm on day shift, so I'm actually going to be off in an hour, but I am back on tomorrow from 7 a.m. to 7 p.m.
Okay.
And then I'll be off Wednesday, Thursday.
Okay. Excellent. Thank you, sir.
All right, not a problem. Thank you, Mr. Hayes.
You have a good day.
You as well.
And hopefully we'll be in touch soon.
Yes, sir.
Kane May's contradictions during the January 20th welfare call made it clear to investigators they weren't dealing with a bystander, they were dealing with a prime suspect. Confirmation would come 2 days later on January 22nd when a blue Subaru was found overturned and burning on Nogle Canyon Road, with the charred bodies of Victor Perea, Mary Mauser, and Killian Mays inside. Prosecutors would argue the crime wasn't a sudden outburst, but the culmination of months of family conflict. Kane had been integrated into the household after his mother's death and had returned from Canada, demanding a share of his late father's estate. That inheritance dispute, combined with access to weapons and personal tensions in the home, appears to have been the trigger which led him to execute 3 of his own relatives. The case also drew in his half-sister, 28-year-old Cassandra Douglas, who had no prior criminal record. She lived in Roswell with her father and had taken Kane in when he returned from Canada. At first, she denied involvement, but her confession became decisive. She admitted to helping clean the blood in the house, move the bodies, and then burn the vehicle. Details which allowed prosecutors to confirm it wasn't just a multiple homicide, but a calculated cover-up carried out together. Both now face first-degree murder and tampering with evidence charges. Kane also faces additional counts of aggravated burglary, vehicle theft, and conspiracy to commit murder. The 2 remain in custody without bond, and prosecutors have left open the possibility of seeking the death penalty, an option available under New Mexico law in cases of multiple homicide.
Who shot? Who shot? Your hand! Let me see your hand! Go!
Did you see all the sirens and stuff?
I heard them, but I didn't know where we were.
Yeah. Well, there was a fire at your apartment, or at the trailer.
Is my grandma okay?
No.
Tuesday, April 19th, 2022, Mountain View, Missouri. In the small community of Howell County, an emergency call alerted authorities to a house fire on Falk Street. When first responders arrived, the blaze had already consumed much of the interior, and inside they found 62-year-old Phyllis Schweinel, who did not survive. The speed with which the fire had spread and the lack of an immediate explanation for its origin led investigators to suspect early on that this was not a simple accident, and what at first seemed like a domestic tragedy would soon reveal a far more complex scenario. I'm Tyler, and this is your daily dose of crime. We can see that you're watching, but only 11% of you are actually subscribed to the channel. So take a moment right now and hit that subscribe button and ring that bell so that we can bring these videos to more people and so that you never miss your daily dose of crime. Thanks for watching and supporting the channel.
You live at 330? Yeah? Do you know what's going on over there?
No, I've been out walking all morning.
Okay. Well, there was a fire at your apartment, or at the trailer, and
Is my grandma okay?
no. She was inside. I'm sorry to tell you that, buddy.
Wow. That's it's a lot.
Yeah. Yeah, there's no good way to say it. Just gotta lay it on, rip it off like a band-aid as far as talent goes.
Right.
So, you said you've been out walking all morning?
Yeah.
Where were you at?
I took a walk down the road towards the church over in WW.
Okay.
And then I walked back this way.
Okay.
I was about to head back home, actually.
Oh, okay. Did you see all the sirens and stuff?
I
Or?
heard them, but I didn't know where
Yeah.
they were at.
Do you have? Where's your shoes?
I was barefoot.
You walk barefoot?
Sometimes.
Okay. So I was told by someone over there that maybe you and your grandma had maybe some kind of disagreement last night.
That's why I was walking.
Okay.
We argued again this morning, and I just needed to take a break, I guess.
Okay.
Me and her have been having a lot of fights.
Okay. Would you? What about?
Well, the last 2 years have been really rough and stuff, and
Okay.
here lately has been really rough on both of us and stuff, and financially and everything. It's been a lot for both of us, and we've been fighting about that stuff a lot.
Yeah.
How I should do more and stuff. And I have been trying a lot.
Right. So I've gotten told like that you're 19, and then someone said you're 22, 21.
I'm 19.
You're 19. What's your birthday? Okay.
Sitting with officers is 19-year-old Jacob Hearn, who had lived with his grandmother for the past decade. His life was marked by instability, no job, no clear direction, and full dependence on her for support. That relationship did not function as a bond of care, but more like a mutual dependence that had been building tension over the years. And now, questioned by the police, Hearn insists he had only gone out for a walk and never connected the sound of sirens to his own home. What unsettles the investigators is not only the calmness of his tone, but the way with which he seems to anticipate each and every question, offering detailed explanations as though he were trying to control the narrative from the start. For officers, this raised the first pressing question. Were they listening to a grandson blindsided by tragedy, or the only witness who truly knew what happened inside of the home?
Because apparently, I don't know where people here.
I just got back to the park, actually. I sat down over there for a few minutes, but my feet were hurting, so I came over to the grass.
I got you. Okay. Someone also said you were a felon? You're a felon? Okay. What's the story with that?
Well, in 2016 and stuff, me and my mother got attacked by two individuals. One was, they were both, they were addicts. And they were also snitches for the local police department in Melbourne, Missouri.
Okay.
My mom was worried because she thought they were trying to kidnap me and stuff, and so she came to get me. And one of them, the lady and stuff, her name was something. She attacked her and was trying to kill my mother.
Oh wow.
And I stepped in to save my mom. I was 14. And I ended up, the lady ended up dying.
Oh wow.
I was just trying to save my mother's life.
I got you.
It was a hard thing.
Oh, I can imagine. Gotta ask. Right. You said you were 14?
Yeah.
That's crazy, man. I'm sorry that even happened.
It's the story of my life.
Yeah. So there's quite a bit of damage to the house. I mean, it's still intact, but there's pretty significant smoke damage.
Jeez.
Yeah. Why don't you hop in my car and we'll go down there real quick and kind of. Have you seen anything down there?
I have not.
Okay.
I
Well,
didn't
we'll.
even walk that way yet.
Okay. Well, we'll let you see what's going on there. And do you have shoes anywhere? No.
They were in the house.
Okay. Okay. Well, apparently you got stronger feet than I do, because I'd be crying like a little girl. You can just hop in the passenger seat. They're on the other side. I got a bunch of junk in there.
As the conversation continues, Hearn introduces elements that further unsettle the officers. He describes constant arguments with his grandmother as if they were an ordinary part of life, then shifts to recounting violent episodes from his past. He claims to have defended his mother from 2 attackers, and even admits to killing one of them. The casual way with which he speaks about such an extreme event without showing visible signs of distress alarms the investigators. From a psychological standpoint, his account reflects how some individuals construct narratives that alternate between portraying themselves as victims of a hostile environment and justifying extreme actions. The contrast between the gravity of his words and the calm manner with which he delivers them raises much deeper questions. Were these authentic memories, or a carefully shaped story intended to influence how he was perceived?
Did someone from the fire department come talk to you first about getting a hold of Red Cross for you? Red Cross? When there's a house fire and you lose a bunch, they call Red Cross, and they help you kind of get back on your feet with some essentials and stuff. Would you be willing for that? I mean, since you don't even have shoes.
All I really have right now, considering you said the whole house is damaged and stuff, is what I'm wearing. So
Yeah. Okay.
that'd be awesome.
Okay. Yeah. We can get a hold of those guys for you.
They're gonna call Bethany. Bethany went to the bank real quick. She'll be back.
Okay. So Bethany's gonna do that.
Yeah.
I told her to go ahead and do it. Okay. So they're gonna call them for you. Okay. So we're just gonna keep hanging out here for a little while.
Did they figure anything out at all?
All they said, fires, I don't know the first thing about looking into them, so I don't know. But whenever they get a chance, a couple of them were on the phone. I'm going to see if I can bend their ear for a minute. But I'll just giving you an update, okay? They did remove her, okay? Just to get her away from...
How bad was it?
It's pretty significant. Okay.
She wanted to be. If she died before me and stuff, she said she wanted to be put to ashes and put around where her grandpa and her mother and father were buried.
Oh, okay.
That was all she told me.
I see.
So much.
Yeah, I know. It's a lot. You guys have any waters or anything?
Yeah.
You want a water? You thirsty?
Very thirsty.
I think they got some waters on this truck. They may not be cold, but it's wet. So.
Other than sitting here gulping down my saliva.
Yeah. So he's gonna get you fixed up there. It's just kind of a hurry up and wait thing, unfortunately. But
that's fine. Hopefully the numbness will go away soon.
Numbness, like emotional or physical?
Emotional.
Yeah, I understand. That's a lot. I know.
I mean, especially when it's one of those situations where you just got done fighting and said the most hurtful things to each other, you know.
Yeah.
It wasn't I love you, I'll see you, I hope you have a good day and stuff. It was, I hope I don't come back, you know, or something like that.
Right. I completely understand, man. I do. And I really, truly am sorry for the whole situation. I really am. But if you just be patient with me, we'll get you sorted out here, okay? It may be a little bit. I don't know where the Red Cross comes from normally, but we'll
Probably Springfield.
I don't know. I've seen them show up quick, but I don't know when they call them, so we'll give you all the help we possibly can, okay? All right. Best as can be, anyway. Okay. Okay. Well, I shouldn't have to take off like that again, so my offer to sit in the seat and sit in my car if you need to still stands, all right? Just holler at me and I'll unlock it for you. Where are they at? Okay.
Frisco was closer and stuff.
Okay, so someone's coming over. Good deal. Good.
Hopefully I won't be completely alone.
Yeah, hopefully not. So good. I'm glad to hear that. I'm gonna find out what's going on here, but like I said, just holler and I'll unlock it, and you feel free to sit in there. Got air conditioning and heat if you're hot or cold. So I don't like to get uncomfortable. So. Yeah, ain't much I can do about that one.
In the following minutes, Jacob's focus drifts toward minor details. He mentions having no shoes, needing clothing, and the possible assistance of the Red Cross, as if these practical concerns outweighed the loss of his grandmother. To investigators, this choice of priorities would be telling. It suggested an emotional avoidance strategy with which the trivial served as a shield against confronting the weight of what had just happened. When told his grandmother had already been removed from the home, he asked how she looked, only to immediately remark that she had wanted to be cremated. The abrupt shift from concern to detachment would reveal a disconnection that was difficult to ignore, and adding to that, he recalled her telling him before he left she wished he would never come back. For officers, that comment introduced a new dilemma. Was he describing a toxic coexistence or trying to plant the idea that she had anticipated her own end?
Here you go, man. Just wear this one like a shirt, okay, over the top.
All right.
Well, just to get you over to county, and then they'll get you a new, different suit that'll actually fit you probably.
Sorry.
They said you can keep your glasses too.
Sorry about my obesity.
You're fine. Take a seat there until I figure out if we're leaving right away, okay? Yep. We're leaving right up. Right now.
Thanks, guys.
Yep. Thank you. All right, Jacob, let's roll. We'll go right back out the way we came in, okay?
All right.
Get in the same car. That door didn't shut all the way if you're going back in there.
Do what?
I don't think that door shut all the way. Yep. Too tight?
No, it's fine.
Okay.
Thank you.
Yep.
As officers offer him water, clothing, and the chance to contact relatives, Jacob remains distant and mechanical. Rather than showing grief, he states that he won't be entirely alone since he has extended family in another town. That cold, detached posture in a moment when most people would show visible despair painted an ambiguous picture. Either a young man exerting rigid control over his emotions or someone who was unwilling to reveal a grief he did not feel. Eventually, he's handcuffed and placed under custody, but by then, investigators had already determined the fire was deliberately set. Hearn had ignited a coat and placed it behind the chair where his grandmother was resting after taking pills, and that finding would redefine everything he had said up to that point. The calmness, the focus on trivialities, and the absence of mourning appeared less like shock and more like the construction of a story to conceal responsibility.
Drove. Vehicle's a white tractor trailer, white cab, white trailer. Failed to maintain lane. Driving with flashers on. Authority of Texas County 911. Trip G clear 1917.
These things are not easy to keep on. I'm losing them.
Falling off?
Yeah, a little bit. Thank you so much. Appreciate it.
There you go.
Thank you.
Got him?
I think so.
Okay. I'll walk right over there by that door. Take a seat around on the bench. What's up?
After his arrest, the case moved quickly through the Howell County judicial system. Hearn was charged with first-degree murder, first-degree arson, and armed criminal action. During hearings, prosecutors, however, found no evidence of such an agreement and maintained that the decision to set the fire was entirely his own. In 2024, Hearn entered an Alford plea to second-degree murder, acknowledging the strength of the evidence against him while never admitting guilt. The plea brought the trial to an end and resulted in a 24-year prison sentence in the Missouri Department of Corrections, closing a case in which long-standing family tensions and dependence culminated in irreversible tragedy.
Yeah, that shit was crazy.
Stay right here! Hands on the ground! Gun! Drop the gun! now!
This is the Albuquerque Police Department SWAT team. You are under arrest and not free to leave.
Go down to your knees slowly. Keep your hands where I can see them. So I know you know, but you do have the warrant, so that's what we're here for.
Party on the city's West Side Academy. Hours later, the investigation triggered a series of operations across the city to locate the main suspects. But how did a youthful conflict escalate into one of Albuquerque's most notorious crimes? I'm Tyler, and this is your daily dose of crime. Did you know that for just $6.99 a month, you can join Tyler's Crime Unit today and get access to exclusive cases, extended cuts, early access to materials, and a weekly vote on what we're going to cover next. Your contributions help us to keep funding these videos and getting exclusive content just for you. Join today and become a member of Tyler's Crime Unit. Thanks for being here and supporting the channel.
Yep, moving. Movement at the window.
Set, we got movement, open to sidewalk.
Open police, hands up! Put your hands up, all three of you. Stand up. Everybody step down, hands up. Hands up, Cruz. Step to me. Put your hands up. Do it now. Hands up! Your law enforcement will be used against you. Cruz Medina, walk towards me. You in the polo shirt, walk towards me now. Do it now! He's dropping his backpack. Hands up! Hands up! Hands up! Throw him out. Cruz, walk towards me now.
After the shooting on La Bayada Road, Albuquerque Police Department detectives quickly began reconstructing the attack. Within hours, they gathered witness testimonies, cross-checked phone records, and analyzed social media posts that had circulated since the night of the incident. The accounts would match on 3 elements: a black Dodge Charger used to flee the scene, a group of teenagers with the distinctive Edgar haircut, and the display of handguns and rifles, before being expelled from the party. With this information, patrol units would launch a citywide search, which led to
Any weapons or anything? Any weapons?
Outside. Go ahead and hop out. We're going to work off the passenger side, okay? Yeah. Stepping out. You want to do a good run? We'll call you in. Okay.
Attention, Jesse Parra. Airside 2244 and a corn. This is the Albuquerque Police Department SWAT team. You are under arrest and not free to leave. Exit the front door with your hands up and empty.
Tell them to step out. Tell them to step out.
Step out with your hands up and empty. Open the door. Open the door. Step out. Hands up. Hands up. Hands up. Face away.
Keep walking. Keep walking. Keep your hands up. Keep walking backwards. Keep walking backwards to the sound of my voice. Keep walking backwards to the sound of my voice. Stop. Go down to your knees slowly. Keep your hands where I can see them. Your hands up, hooked. Put them on the back of your head and release your fingers. Do not move. Force these against you. Alright. You ready? Alright. Move in. Stand up. Folks took hurt me and immediately in the eyes. Is there anybody else inside the house that needs? No one else inside the house? No booby traps? Okay. No, I'm asking you because I'm not in the house, brother. Yeah, is there anything that's gonna hurt us? Animals, dogs? I'm the only one home. Okay. I'm just gonna make sure you don't have any weapons on you, brother. Hey, Sarge.
Attention, anyone else inside? The Albuquerque Police Department SWAT team, you need to exit the front door with your hands up and empty. And follow the commands given to you by the officers you come into contact with. If you comply, we can guarantee your safety. If you do not comply, force will be used against you.
The arrests at the parking lot not only neutralized the first suspects, but also secured cell phones and backpacks containing critical evidence. A quick review revealed recent messages and active location data consistent with the Charger's movements that evening. Meanwhile, municipal cameras had captured the same vehicle approaching and stopping in front of a West Side residence connected to the suspects. Based on this, command escalated the response and deployed the SWAT unit, operating under the assumption that armed individuals were still inside, and there was a risk of evidence destruction. The controlled surrender order, the so-called call-out, allowed officers to secure the occupant without gunfire, while the tactical team performed a protective sweep to preserve rooms, electronics, and clothing that would later prove to be essential in the investigation.
Please hands up! Please hands up! Don't hands up! Hit him. Hit him. Point him. Get on the ground! Get on the ground! Look away from me! Look away right now! You in the grate, look away! Hands free. Move it up. Move up. You have any guns on you, dude? No, sir. Roll over. Go over this way. Go back. Okay, stand up. Walk over this way. Face the wall. Separate your feet. You have anything on you at all, man? Yes, sir. Turn around. Sit down. All the way down on your butt. Keep your feet crossed like that.
You're gonna sit down on this line over here, okay? You're gonna give them your information, and then you're not gonna talk, okay?
What's your name, dude?
Sit down.
Hey,
On your butt.
I'm talking to you. What's your name?
Isaiah.
What's your last name, Isaiah?
Espinosa.
What's your date of birth, Isaiah?
Would you be able to call my mom?
Sure. Once we get you in a car and stuff, I'll get you situated and I'll give her a call. Let her know.
I appreciate it.
Can you stand up for a sec? I'm just going to double lock these and make sure they don't tighten up on you, okay?
Sit down on this line over here, okay? You're gonna give them your information, and then you're not gonna talk, okay? You got anything on you? Anything?
Make your butt. What's your name, dude? Sit down. On your butt. Talking to you.
The magnitude of the operation becomes clear when returning to what happened earlier at the party. Dozens of students from different schools had gathered when 5 teenagers began brandishing handguns and flashing gang signs. The homeowner quickly intervened to expel them, while the rest of the guests reinforced the decision with shouts and insults. That public humiliation in front of their peers would mark a turning point. Before leaving, the group issued direct threats of revenge. Less than an hour later, the black Dodge Charger returned, and from inside, 28 rounds would be fired with rifles and handguns into the residence. Amongst those trying to take cover was Jada Gonzalez, struck in the hip. The bullet would cause massive internal bleeding that proved fatal despite immediate medical intervention by paramedics and surgeons at the university hospital. The incident, captured by security cameras and corroborated by witnesses, transformed the case into a premeditated homicide and set off an investigation aimed at defining each suspect's role.
Hey, what's your first name? David, what's your last name? Sleeping on the streets?
Yeah.
Where?
Everywhere.
Huh?
Just everywhere.
Where'd you sleep last night?
Just the homies.
Huh?
Homies' house.
Homie's house?
Yeah, friend's
How long you
house.
been staying at homie's house?
No, not long. Just the night. I just stay everywhere.
Where are you planning on staying tonight?
Jail, I guess.
Huh?
Jail, I guess.
Prior to me contacting you, where were you staying tonight? You don't know? I'm not asking hard questions. I'm just
No.
asking where you were to stay.
No.
You don't know.
Please hands up! He's running! He's running! Stay right here! Hands on the ground! Gun! 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 Drop the gun! Gun now! Don't move! Don't move! Stay there!
Hey, shift back. Hey, you guys shift to your left over there. Don't move. Are you guys good over there? Let's move up. You got lethal? Yeah. Moving up. Don't move. You guys good over there? Hey,
Pull him on his side. Hey, give me a chest seal when you guys are good.
Any end of the Allison Silver? 42,
Just need, so we need to get, just keep that shut down. I'm gonna have this, that, and then over here shut down. We can put our CP in that parking lot.
You got it.
For criminalistics and everybody, we got one down with the GSW.
Got it.
One shooter.
Got it.
One in custody with felony warrant for 27-1 and 27-3. And we're working on IDing this dude, see if he's 29. And we got a female. He's secured in a unit right now with somebody else right now. Yeah, we're good with him.
I'll take care of it.
Okay, thanks, brother.
Medical stuff on you, okay?
Just turn it? No, I just got it.
There do we have 0 outstanding subjects at this time? We have 1 injured GSW. Can you come overhead? Just for scene security now so we get some units.
Let's roll into the front and see if there's other one. Roll onto your side, brother.
In a street ambush, officers subdued a young man who revealed a key detail when identifying himself, Isaiah Espinoza, age 16. Witnesses and ballistic analysis identified him as the primary shooter, positioned in the rear seat of the Charger, where he fired the .7.62 caliber rifle that killed Jada. The finding underscored a striking contrast, a teenager still of school age facing the gravest charge in the justice system, tried as an adult for first-degree murder. The operation continued with the pursuit of another youth who attempted to flee while armed and was subdued after a containment shot. This would confirm that several suspects were still moving around the city with firearms, reinforcing investigators' theory. And the attack at the party was not an isolated incident, but part of a sustained conspiracy, with participants seeking to evade justice while maintaining access to weapons.
Julian! Police, hands up! Police, hands up! You're under arrest! Police, hands up! If you do not comply, force will be used against you. Put your hands up! Exit the vehicle with your hands up! Do it now! Exit the vehicle with your hands up now!
Hey brother, Julian, just get out of the car, man. We'll take care of the car in a minute. We will talk about it in a second, but you gotta get out now. You're under arrest. Put it in park. Now put both your hands up. Do now. Keep them up. Face away from me. Put your hands on your head and walk backwards, or force will be used against you. Keep coming. Put your hands on your head. Keep coming. Take a step to your left. Keep coming. Keep coming.
Put your hands on your head.
Is that window open or no? Alright, I'll call him out this time. Just give me a second, let this dude go.
Let's come back here. Yeah, look up. Face my car here. Yeah. Do you have any weapons on you? Anything in your pockets? Poke me or anything? No. You guys not tow my car though? Anybody else in the car? Yeah, just my friend. You don't got nothing.
Just the dude on the passenger side?
Show me today from my previous seat, and I'll be able to 30 people.
Just gonna hang out right here for a second.
Crystal and Central, right behind the...
This is where all the fans be coming?
Oh, hang tight right quick. What's that?
This is where all the fans come over here?
This is just our transport center, so once they get enough dudes over here, they'll load all you guys up onto a bus and then take you out to the detention center.
Oh. So this isn't your last stop, it's just our last stop.
Yeah. Is he walked around this side?
There's somebody working on the back. You can see that.
Hey, Hesse. Albuquerque Police Department, man. Need you to stand up, my friend. How's it going? Hey. Hang out, man. Hang out. You're good. Yeah, it's 10-4. It's cooperative.
Do you have anything on you, bub?
No.
No.
I know you know Jesse, but you're Hesse. Is it Hesse or Jesse?
Well, they call me Hesse.
Hesse?
It's Jesse.
Okay, it's
It's
Jesse?
Jesse,
Okay. So I know you know, but you do have the warrant, so that's what we're here for. Do you have your cell phone on you?
What's it called? My dad has it.
You can just keep your hands there, okay?
Just keep your hands back there for just a second, okay? Oh, here, we need it. That actually has to come with us. Here. So the detective that's in charge of the case, they're going to be doing a search warrant on your phone.
Yes.
Okay.
What's it called?
And your dad?
Yeah.
So you know he's got the warrant and everything? So he's going to have to go get booked, and then they'll kind of determine whether he's going to have to stay in custody or will get released back out to you guys. But he's just got the warrant today, that's all.
Your
You have
airport?
already,
Can I take money over
yes,
there?
lawyer.
Lawyer? Yeah. Okay.
And money. Do you want to keep it or you want him to stay with your dad? With your dad? Good?
Yeah.
Are you dad?
Yeah.
Like that.
Can you fix my pass?
Anything else that you have in your pocket there, buddy?
No. That's it.
Do you want the rest of your money to go with your dad?
Yeah.
Okay. Yep. That was built.
Good to go?
Good to go.
I'm just going to put your phone back in your pocket for right now, man. We'll get that taken care of, okay? Good to go? You gonna say bye to dad or anything? Alright, thank you guys. Sorry to disrupt your guys' work.
In the following hours, the chain of evidence grew stronger. One suspect was intercepted while driving and ordered out of his vehicle. His detention tied him directly to the logistics of the attack. Later, at a construction site on the west side, officers located another suspect working alongside his father. The arrest was peaceful but crucial. The seizure of his cell phone, which contained messages sent after the party about gathering more weapons and plans to hide the Dodge Charger used in the shooting. Each arrest added a distinct piece to the case. Firearms with gunshot residue, vehicles tied to movements before and after the attack, and above all, digital evidence demonstrating the group's conscious coordination. For prosecutors, the collection of evidence was overwhelming. The events on La Beata Road could not be explained as a youthful impulse, but as a planned and deliberate homicide with clearly assigned roles.
Is there any way like you can loosen them up? It's kind of tight.
Sure. Once we get over here, I'll check them in.
Let's go, gang.
My hands are falling.
That's what your belt's for, brother.
This is I don't know why, but just pull it up.
Up.
Yeah.
Like that?
Yeah. Thank
Good.
you. Yeah.
Just come out here to the street, man. Actually, let's come over here. We can have you at least have a seat on the curb, so we can get.
There's a lot of space in your cuffs.
Okay.
And then just come over here, have a seat on the curb for me, buddy. Did you send those other guys? I think 3 of us can sit here, and you can send us some.
I have a pre-book in my car. Can we knock it out real quick?
I'll do it. That's fine.
hard, man. It's hard, guy. I mean,
I
Tyler,
would've
too.
put you
There's 3 of
in
us.
I'm just saying that out loud.
Kenny, I think you guys are good.
Get that quarter potty and then
You ever been in trouble before? No? Okay. Well, here's the thing, man. I can't promise you that, it's all going to get worked out and you're going to get to come back home or anything like that. But, you got to face what you got to face now, Get your stuff taken care of. That way you can get back to being out here with your dad and your brother and, building a life for yourself, Yeah. I know it sucks.
you want to come back to the area.
Do you have anything that's sharp that would poke me, stick me? No.
Well, you already did this. You're going to go in my unit and sit behind me, so I want to make sure you're good, okay? Yeah. Where's your phone here? Do you want to give this to them?
Yeah, I just got to take it for a while.
Has it warrant?
What's that?
Has it warrant?
The detective in charge of your case is going to write a search warrant for it.
We can't give it to my lawyer first?
No.
Have a seat here, sir. It hurts? Are they too tight, or I can't put them in the front, but are they too tight on your wrist, or what's going on?
The judicial process stretched over 2 years and concluded with firm sentences for the main defendants. Isaiah Espinoza, the identified shooter, would be sentenced to 29 years in prison, required to serve at least 85% of the term before becoming eligible for parole. Cruz Medina, also 16 at the time, pled guilty to first-degree murder and received 24 years with the possibility of reduction to 20 through good time credits, followed by 5 years of supervision. Jesse Parra, the driver and facilitator of the retaliation, was sentenced to 12 years in prison after accepting a plea deal for shooting at an occupied dwelling and conspiracy. The case of Jesse Barrios, accused of recording the incident, remains unresolved due to his immigration status.
So you look at what Josh Allen's done. He still, to me, is the MVP right now.
There's a reason why Vegas has Patrick Mahomes as the MVP frontrunner right now.
Baker Mayfield is your MVP of the NFL season.
I would choose Daniel Jones right now. I would choose Daniel Jones.
We know nothing about this NFL Oh wait, I already did that video. This one is different, okay? We don't know who the best player is this season right now. And by best player, I mean most valuable player. And by that, we're almost always referencing a quarterback, right? But this year is truly special because not only do we not know who the best quarterback is that would qualify as the MVP by season's end, we've got some other players, yes, non-quarterbacks, the disgusting non-quarterbacks, the skill players, dare I even say a defensive player, who are making a case as the most valuable players in the league right now. It really is that messy and fun right now, and the only reason the door is open is because the quarterback race isn't a sprint between the big four, Burrow, Allen, Mahomes, and Jackson. This season, we've got two cast-off QBs in the mix for MVP, a former two-time winner, a surprise second-year man who's taking the league by storm, and dare I say a running back? Maybe a receiver? Anyway, the NFL hasn't had a non-QB win MVP since 2012 when Adrian Peterson won the award with his 2,000-yard season in Minnesota. Since 1986, the award has only gone to either a quarterback or a running back, and Lawrence Taylor was the last defensive player to win it back in '86. We all know the way it works now, though, right? QB gets MVP, and then a skill player and defensive player get offensive player of the year and defensive player of the year. But maybe, just maybe, this one time, quarterbacks can go fuck themselves. Welcome to That's Good Sports, where I, Brandon Perna, football bastard, will make a case for some of the fun players emerging this year for MVP. right after I ask you to subscribe. The goal is 8:15 by the end of this week into October. Can we do it? Whew. Today's episode sponsored by Prize Picks, and it's crunch time to use my code TGS when you sign up. We are 40 signups away from me getting my next bonus here at That's Good Sports, and 540 away from 3,000. If I hit 6,000 signups by the Super Bowl, I'll go to Kansas City, maybe bringing the TGS crew with me, and I'm gonna spend a stupid amount of money at the disgusting Mahomes and Kelsey restaurant and make a video about it. I do regret promoting the max discount for Steph Curry after what he did to my Nuggets, and I'll be letting Prize Picks know that they cursed my team. 3,600 of you are following me already on Prize Picks. If you follow me, you can see my lineups, and with 9 wins this year, you might even want to copy my lineups and play with them. Here's my lineups for Sunday. My hot tip is more yards for Jamar Chase with Sauce Gardner out for the Jets. And God bless your usernames. Well, not you, Knicks picks or Bover throwing, but as the Pern turns, notice me, Perna? Noticed? Forever in Pernatory? Oh no, not Bonsi Chillups. We ride Big Knicks, Tim Tebow clip, and Perna non grata. Prize Picks, code TGS, link in the description. Play responsibly. To understand the unique opportunities NFL players have to win the award this year, let's look at who was picked to win it before the season started. That should tell us how crazy football really is. Looking back at the preseason odds, it's funny how clear the picture seemed and how little it actually told us. Lamar Jackson opened as the MVP favorite at plus 450, and at the time it felt like a safe bet. Just remember in life, kids, there are no safe bets.
I do the best I can and let the chips fall where they may. You know that about me by now, quick.
So what happened was, he was coming off a season where he easily could have been MVP if not for Josh Allen's surge. The Ravens looked loaded, and Lamar, well, he's been as consistent as it comes as a quarterback since 2019. The narrative was right there for the taking. Baltimore had a gauntlet of a schedule, and if they came out the other side with 12 or 13 wins, there was no way voters were going to snub Lamar again. Well, it turns out you need 2 things to win MVP. You need a defense to help you win a few freaking football games, and you need to stay healthy. As it turns out, neither of those things have happened for Lamar, and he's already out of the running. Bam, just like that. The favorite goes down, and his goal is to try and make sure the Ravens don't end up with 12 or 13 losses at this point. Then there was old Joey Burrow at plus 600 sitting right behind Lamar, which also made perfect sense. He had led the league in passing yards and touchdowns the year before, and Cincinnati's offense looked terrifying on paper again. Every time Burrow's healthy, he's in the conversation, right? It was just a matter of whether the Bengals could win enough games to make his numbers actually matter. Then, like Lamar, Burrow goes down with an injury, and now the Bengals are an offensive juggernaut of massive proportions with... Hammurabi once said, eye for an eye. Well, Harambe, R.I.P. from Cincinnati, says, Joe for a Joe. Josh Allen and Patrick Mahomes both hovered around plus 650, the perpetual co-favorites who always make sense, even when the storyline fatigue sets in. Mahomes fatigue is a real thing. It's the reason Michael Jordan ceded the NBA MVP to Karl Malone in 1977.
He got a 13-year-old pregnant.
But fast forward to the midpoint of the season, and Mahomes is very much in the thick of the race. We'll get to that later, though. Jayden Daniels at plus 750 was the wild card. A year earlier, he was the Offensive Rookie of the Year, who marched through the playoffs and rejuvenated football in our nation's capital.
His name is Jesus Daniels. His name is Jesus Daniels. He's the savior of the franchise. Fuck Detroit!
And sportsbooks were entertaining the idea of linear progression, a fallacy that we've learned is exactly that, a fallacy. Daniels has been injured twice now on the season, and even when he has played, he has not looked quite as good as he did this time a year ago. Safe to say he's not going to win MVP, and we're all just hoping history does not repeat itself in Washington. And yes, I mean the Dems rolling out 86-year-old Joe Biden as the best option to be the Commanders quarterback in 2028.
These are the kind of guys you like to smack in the ass.
He was literally a commander and chief, just like Alex Smith before him. And for all the QB dominance in the MVP odds, Saquon Barkley's 40-1 odds stood out just because he was the only non-QB even close to the top 25. That pretty much said it all about where the league is and what the MVP has become, right? Running backs can light up the stat sheet, win fantasy leagues, and drag bad offenses to respectability, but unless you're a quarterback, you're a second-class citizen in the NFL. Upon reflection, Saquon not winning the award in 2024 probably means we will never, ever see another non-quarterback win ever again. I'd argue his 2,000-yard season was more impactful than the last running back winner in Adrian Peterson. Now, Vikings fans, you don't have to agree with that. That's okay. But we can all agree nobody has had a better chance than Saquon did in 2024, and he received 0 first-place votes, but was third in points, voting points overall. What does that mean? Well, you have to look at the non-quarterbacks in the MVP race as a third political party.
These are the kind of guys you like to smack in the ass.
Even though they might be what you really want, you refuse to waste your first place vote on them because you're scared Josh Allen won't win if you vote for Saquon Barkley. And in 2025, Saquon's regression has him out of the race altogether. The Eagles, after dropping a couple games and hitting a rut, have rebounded, but surprisingly, little of their bounce back has to do with Barkley. The best running back in the league from a year ago has just 369 yards on 113 carries. The fall off has been staggering, and we don't really have a good reason for it, but he's surely not taking home any hardware this year unless his Eagles repeat to Super Bowl champs and he breaks the single season rushing record after this bad start. And I only say all of that about Saquon Barkley because I believe if anybody can do it, it's him. But looking back, all of those odds felt like a snapshot of the NFL's balance of power more than a true prediction of who'd win. But this year, with all of the chaos, I think the MVP race has jumped wide open. And I will present you with my new favorites, according to me, and of course to the odds makers as well. And as it stands right now, yes, Patrick Mahomes has pulled into familiar territory on top. Oh, awesome. How original. He's sitting at plus 125 after piling up 18 total touchdowns and nearly 1,800 passing yards through 7 weeks. The Chiefs stumbled early, but after winning 4 of their last 5 and absolutely dismantling the Raiders 31-0, Mahomes' odds tightened up from plus 185 last week. It's the same story we've seen before. Kansas City fixes its mistakes. Patrick Mahomes looks mortal for about 2 games and 2 games only, and then suddenly he's back to making everyone else play catch up and question their own faith in God. And now, with Rashee Rice back in the lineup, Mahomes is looking closer to his 2022 form, the second and most recent time he won the award. Even though he's the leading candidate, he's simply not the story. Well, neither is the second guy. Yes, Josh Allen, who's right behind Mahomes at plus 360. Seems kind of high for Josh Allen right now. He's trying to defend the crown he finally won last year. He was a little bit like Leonardo DiCaprio winning Best Actor for The Revenant. Was it Josh Allen's best performance? I don't really know, but I'm happy he won. Josh's numbers are honestly modest this season. 11 passing touchdowns, 3 more on the ground, and Buffalo's inconsistency is keeping the door cracked open. Not closed, but not wide open. A bad loss to Atlanta did not help, especially after Atlanta shat the bed against the 49ers a week later, and with Mahomes and the Chiefs looming in Week 9, this stretch feels like a make-or-break moment for Josh Allen's repeat hopes. I'll be clear, I don't agree with these odds. Mahomes has turned it around, but the Chiefs and Bills aren't even atop the AFC. Hell, the Chiefs aren't even atop the AFC West at the time of this video anyway, and Justin Herbert is the leading passer in the division, not Mahomes. Herbert, after a stellar Thursday night game against the Vikings, could be the darkest dark horse quarterback candidate for MVP. Nobody's talking about him as one. But if the Chargers ultimately finish atop the AFC West and Herbie's passing numbers hold, he's going to get MVP votes. What I am impressed by is that Herbert is keeping LA in the mix despite playing through most of the season without his top 2 tackles, while also watching the running back room get whittled down to RB number 3. He's starting to run more, which a bunch of rushing yards on top of insane passing yards by season's end could help his case. As soon as he got Joe Alt back to protect him, Mekhi Becton got hurt, and LA still put up 37 on the Vikings. Outside of numbers, if Herbert keeps mitigating disasters, I like him late in this season. Then we have the people's choice, Baker Mayfield.
Yes.
His odds have already gone for a ride. They're down again. He briefly jumped Josh Allen on the board before tumbling back to plus 700 after the Lions took care of business against the Bucs. Mayfield's 28-50 performance for 228 and a lone touchdown wasn't disastrous, but it cooled off the Bucs hype train just a bit. Still, sitting at 5-2, he's more than in the conversation than anyone expected 2 months ago. And here's why Baker is currently my MVP. He is the definition of most valuable. A Bucs receivers room, it's been decimated, and he's still throwing seeds to 2 rookie wide receivers, Emeka Egbuka and Bo Nix's adopted brother, Tez Johnson. And Tez, maybe the MVP chants worked for you last time, but now you know that everyone's going to chant MVP whenever you catch a ball going forward.
I'm like, Shep, they was chanting MVP, and he was like, yeah. I was like, I ain't do nothing this year. And then he was like, they talking about Baker, Tez. And I was like, well, that explains it.
And the more people hear MVP chants through the course of a game, the more it's going to help Baker Mayfield have a chance to win it. That's not so subliminal messaging, but I think it works. Tez was a 7th round draft pick too, and Baker's making a lot of teams look dumb for passing on the slender man. Then there's Drake May, who's quietly building one of the most interesting MVP cases out there. The rookie has New England at 5-2, and he has thrown for the 8th most yards in the league. But he also has the highest EPA for any QB right now. His Week 7 masterpiece, 21-23 for 222 yards and 2 scores, rocketed him from plus 1,800 to plus 850. That's a huge jump after one game. Nobody saw that kind of efficiency coming this soon for Drake.
Yeah, Drake!
Drake! And it's clear the Patriots have something real brewing with the young quarterback, and I think May has a chance to win it. He's got a good narrative behind him as a second-year quarterback, putting up numbers that legitimately rival Tom Brady, and the Patriots have a cupcake schedule that could allow him to stack his numbers. Ultimately, it's going to come down to whether or not New England dethrones the Bills in the AFC East, because we have not seen a wild card MVP winner since Adrian Peterson in 2012. Winning your division is basically a prerequisite for winning MVP, especially if you're a QB. Drake May has something in common with Justin Herbert too. They're the only 2 quarterbacks who I think are in the mix who have been sacked a lot this season. 22 sacks apiece. Mahomes, just 11. Baker, 14. Matthew Stafford, 11. Those 2 men are excelling under pressure in a very literal sense. How about Jalen Hurts? He's quietly putting up really nice quarterback numbers, almost no turnovers. Okay, I'm kidding. Hurts could break Peyton Manning's 55 touchdown passing record, have 800 rushing yards, and have Philly atop the NFC, and not even Eagles fans would say he's the MVP. Hurts is my favorite. No matter what he does, nobody wants to give him the proper amount of credit for being a quarterback player. So, Matthew Stafford, his name's showing up near the top. That's a nice bit of recognition for the gunslinger who's never won MVP, but he's earned it. Stafford should always be in this conversation, and it never feels like he is. But maybe this is the season he can run away with the award. The Rams are 5-2, and Stafford sitting 3rd in the league in passing yards with his 17 touchdowns. His 5-score game against Jacksonville, even without Puka Nacua, was vintage stuff, and it bumped him all the way up to plus 1,000. Right behind him, Jared Goff at plus 1,800, steady as ever, with Detroit looking like one of the NFC's most complete teams. I would love to put Jared Goff in the mix. He deserves to be considered an MVP candidate, and he might get it if two things happen. One, the Lions win the NFC outright, and two, he has the Lions finish the season with the top 3 offense in the NFL. For Jared Goff, you make the case that he kept that ship going in the right direction after he lost the most important offensive coordinator any team has lost in probably the last 10 or 20 freaking years. But then we got a guy who, oh my God, Daniel Jones might be the biggest surprise of the bunch, right? He's at plus 2,200. The Colts are somehow a dominant 6-1 football team. And Daniel Jones putting together a clean, efficient season that feels completely different from his New York years is impressive. He's honestly a new guy. He's got nearly 1,800 yards, 14 total touchdowns, only 3 picks. He absolutely deserves to be in the conversation, even if Jonathan Taylor is probably the straw that stirs the drink in Indy. Taylor should have higher odds. He's at plus 5,000, but Lord knows the MVP voters treat non-QBs like peasants. But I'm going to make my case for Jonathan Taylor as the Colts MVP and league MVP. Jonathan Taylor has 3 or more rushing touchdowns in 3 of the first 7 games this season. He's only one of 4 players to do that, joining Derrick Henry, Priest Holmes, and Jim Brown. That's a Hall of Famer, a future Hall of Famer, and a man of the cloth. The Holy Trinity. JT was the best running back in the 2021 season, rushing for a league-high 1,800 yards and 18 touchdowns. 4 years later, he's on pace for an even better season, and his value to the Colts is as high as any single player in the NFL right now. He's 100 yards ahead of the next running back. He's accounted for 11 of the Colts' 26 touchdowns. That's 42% of their TDs. He's so good, people are looking at Daniel Jones as an MVP candidate. He's the best back in the league by a fairly wide margin, especially in a year where Saquon and Derrick Henry have struggled to varying degrees, and Taylor is pacing an offense that's scoring an NFL-high 31 points per game. His closest competitor at the position is probably Christian McCaffrey, who could insert himself into the conversation if he carries the 49ers offense until Brock Purdy, if Brock Purdy ever comes back. Beyond that, Jordan Love and Dak Prescott round out the board. Love's odds sit at plus 2,800 after another inconsistent but resilient week, and Prescott's plus 3,000 mostly reflects Dallas's uphill battle in the standings more than his play. Dak Prescott's stat line, 17 total touchdowns, just 3 picks. It's right there with the best quarterbacks in the league. If the Cowboys start stringing together wins, Dak could climb quickly. Dak has also done most of his best work without the help of CeeDee Lamb, and that to me is the definition of an MVP. If I were an MVP voter right now, I honestly might be debating between Dak Prescott and Baker Mayfield, and I might give the edge to Dak. Why? He has a new head coach. He's bailing out the worst defense in the league weekly. Dallas is giving up 401 yards per game from their defense, and the 3rd most points per game at 29.4. And they are quite comically allowing the 3rd most rushing yards per game without Micah Parsons, their liability in the run game. Micah Parsons is actually the one player I believe who could win MVP on the defensive side of the ball this season. Now, Micah does not have the sack numbers to really be in that conversation yet, but he could get there quickly by piling those up. Jordan Love is playing respectable football, but Spencer Rattler currently has more passing yards than Jordan Love, and nobody cares if Love's played in 1 fewer games. MVP voters are dumb, and they need to see those big, shiny stat numbers. If we're talking about the Packers defense being the reason they're a Super Bowl contender, it will be easy to point to Micah Parsons as the reason why. He wasn't there last year, right? Again, he needs to boost those sack numbers, but with players like TJ Watt and Myles Garrett not in the conversation, Parsons has the history and notoriety in the league and a very, 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 very outside chance to be the first guy since LT to be considered league MVP. Which takes me to my last guy, Jackson Smith-Njigba. Now the chances of a receiver winning the award are about as likely as the Mafia asking Russell Wilson to lure bettors into rigged poker games.
And let the chips fall where they may.
But Jackson Smith-Njigba is at the very least making a compelling Offensive Player of the Year campaign. He's on some Jerry Rice season type shit. And we all remember Jerry Rice as the greatest Seattle Seahawk of all time, so it makes sense. What's crazy about JSN is his efficiency as a ball catcher. On a per target basis, so far, JSN is producing far more than any other receiver. He's getting compared to Rice's 1986 season when Jerry had 723 yards on 55 targets. Calvin Johnson in his 1900-yard season had 19 more targets than JSN at this point in the season. He also had 3 fewer touchdowns and 181 fewer yards than JSN right now. When you're talking about value, Jackson Smith-Njigba is playing as good as any receiver ever. The only thing he's missing is Gronk saying his name wrong. And if that happens, Gronk might be canceled. But look no further than his teammate, Cooper Kupp, who also had a 1,900-yard season with the Rams, was the Triple Crown winner, and received just one MVP vote in 2021, which is one more than Seahawk Russell Wilson ever received. So it is a strange mix of players right now. The usual suspects are there with Mahomes and Allen, a couple resurgent vets in Matthew Stafford and Daniel Jones, sophomore and reclamation projects like Drake May and Baker Mayfield are keeping this unpredictable. The second half of this NFL season is going to tell us if another coronation for Mahomes is inevitable or if someone else can actually pry that trophy away from him. And you better get the jaws of life to grab that fucker from Mahomes' grips, because he holds that thing tighter than Taylor Swift grabs that redwood before she leaves for tour. Thanks for watching That's Good Sports. Please let me know if I missed somebody that I should have talked about in the MVP race. Subscribe to this YouTube channel. It's my currency. The more subs I get, the more I can brag to my friends about how popular I am on the internet.
These are the kind of guys you like to smack in the ass.
Welcome to the Prime Analyzer channel. This is what you can expect from this channel. An analysis of videos. That's correct. This is not a reactionary channel. You can expect great commentary. And last but not least, an education. Now it's time to analyze this video.
On January 11th, 2024, officers responded to a Verizon Wireless for what was suspected to be a fraudulent purchase.
Okay. Okay. Hi, how are you, ma'am?
Hello.
Hey, I'm Officer Frown with BP. I've got a body cam on. We got called out here for like a problem with your account or something like that. Is it your account that you're trying to open up a phone under, or are you trying to open it up on some?
No, I already have an account.
Okay.
But why am I getting called on?
So it's something to do with the phone being under somebody else's account that you're opening up, and it's like a 20-year-old account. Do you have your ID on you?
No. What are they talking about?
So whose name is the account under?
Mine.
It's under your name?
Yes.
Okay.
And this is my phone that the call got sent to. I'm not. They just asked to speak to him. She said, put him on speaker. He put him on speaker. I told him I'll come back tomorrow because they're finna close.
Okay.
That's my only problem. This is my phone. I didn't call in or anything.
Okay.
They said allow. I clicked allow. I've been had the service for a long time.
Okay, same phone number and everything?
Yes.
Okay, how long have you had Verizon as your carrier?
Like 2 years.
2 years?
Yes.
Okay, do you have your ID on you?
Yes, it's in the, let me get it out the car.
Or you're good. You don't have to go out there. I'll just take your name, date of birth. Who's in the car?
My friend.
Your friend? Okay. So the account is all under your name and everything like that?
Yes.
Okay. What's your last name? 10-4. What's his name?
I don't know. I just met him. He's a new friend.
Okay.
Look, I just came in town for New Year's. I've been here for 2 years. I'm going to go home. I'm just here to get. I was getting my friend again.
Okay. Where's your ID out there?
In the car.
Where at?
Probably in that cup holder. In the cup holder.
She has to check the cup holder.
Oh my God, my stomach's upset.
You have a picture of your ID?
No. Oh, let me look.
Do you have anything on your account that helps? Because I'm not getting anything back for that name, okay? I'm gonna be honest with you, you don't look like you were born in '89.
I mean, I'm happy everybody say that, but
Young lady, the cop isn't giving you a compliment. He is letting you know that he doesn't believe that the information you are providing is true. This female truly dropped the ball on her scam using a 20-year-old account to scam when she barely looks a few years north of 20. And how do you consider someone your friend and you don't even know their name, no matter if you just met them or not?
I'm gonna be honest with you, you don't look like you were born in '89.
I mean, I'm happy everybody say that, but oh, I don't understand. Okay.
Did you give them ID?
No, I gave him my phone number and he sent the code to my phone. I literally didn't even make it far.
Okay.
I just made it to right now, and then I got on the phone with the credit line. She has a hold on my account. So
Okay.
after she sent the code to my phone, she sent the code, I allowed it, then that was it.
Okay. You keep looking for like something with your name on it?
Mm-hmm.
And then is that an old phone that you have there?
This is like my hairline, and this is like my regular phone.
Okay. Do you have like anything on either one of those? And you're being truthful about your name?
Yes.
Okay. What's your social?
What's up with my social?
Yeah.
Okay.
Because I'm not getting a return on your name.
So I need my social.
Yeah, I'm not going to do anything with it, but I'm going to try to confirm your identity. How long have you lived at?
Like 2 years.
2 years?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Does anybody live there with you?
I live with someone.
Who do you live with?
My sister's sister. So.
What's her name?
What's her last name?
Without looking at your phone. You don't know the person's last name you live with?
This is my sister's sister. So you want my sister's name? I can give you my
What's your sister's name? What's your sister's name?
I just told you my sister's name.
You don't have anything in your purse with your ID on it?
No, my mama just going to send me something now.
Do you have like a credit card or a debit card?
No.
You don't have any credit card or debit card?
No, I left my, because this purse is so small, I have like a little wallet, well the wallet is kind of big, and it's crazy, I literally left my wallet at home. I'm like, damn, I don't got my wallet on me.
So how would you open the phone line?
Because I already had service, so they sent the code to my phone. That's what I'm saying. This was my issue. Like literally, when he sent the code, it just said allow it, and I allowed access to my account.
Okay.
So my account was fully into. He just told me how many lines I have. He just told me it's a lot of Androids on here. I said, yeah, my family love Androids. I don't know why. He said he gonna. Yeah.
Okay. And you don't know this guy?
Yeah, he's my friend.
What's his name?
We just met.
Chambers, what was that guy's first name in the truck? All right. So the only problem that I have is none of the story kind of makes sense as to what's going on, okay? Because he's providing a totally different name.
Right, I was going to say, I heard somebody. I just met him.
Okay.
So
But then you're like having him bring you to the store and stuff?
Yeah, because I lost my car.
Okay.
My car is down.
All right.
So I got to get around. It's cold outside. Uber is out, so I asked him to keep driving me around.
All right. You good? Okay. Just hang out with her for 1 sec. I'll be right back. You heard that she gave a fake name, obviously, because none of their shit added up. So he's got her real name. I'm gonna talk with staff and see if there's like any money or anything like that's associated with this one female that.
For like a theft, you thinking?
Yeah, I don't know. I mean, I don't even know what it will be, other than like a fraud type deal. But I need to figure out if there's like been any money.
So they were at Apple here in Woodfield and then Deer Park like hours apart today. 350.
What names are on their receipts?
It doesn't say. It's just like they bought. The price here is the same thing that they're trying to do here.
They're trying to get phones.
Yeah, and then they sell them. Right. But I'm not so sure that this vehicle like doesn't have fake shit on it.
Did you check the VIN?
No, not yet. So he's saying that the vehicle comes back to his mom. But
all I really have right now is like attempted theft, I think, and obstructing ID or obstructing. What for him? I don't have any.
Yeah, nothing.
She was in here saying that's the person that actually has the account. And she's like, more than 89. Mm-hmm.
How she know Donald?
She just said she told me it was a fake name. She just made it up.
No. He's a fake name. You can see the dress that she does. So this guy said that people like that do these things can get the account holder's information online, and they come into the store to try to open a line.
Go ahead.
And their name and finance a phone, I mean, I'll have an $1,100 phone that's financed. So basically, they just come in to get the phone, to sell the phone. Cool. What was your first name? What is it? Camilla. Okay, you're under arrest. Go and pop up for me.
What am I under arrest for?
Attempted theft over and lying about your name. Here, take your purse off. Alright. Pop your hand behind your back. So my assumption is that there was more stuff done up north. Okay.
Up north.
Yeah, where the other receipts are out of. So if that's the case, I'm sure that they're going to have cases on you as well. If there's other accounts and stuff that you've... Okay.
Is this your phone too? Okay, I only got one.
Wow. It's like $800, $400.
And you can't explain to me what you're doing and why you're doing it, so I'm just going to assume like worst case scenario, right? The phone that you said is yours. This one. This 15 and this 10 that was in your back pocket you said is yours. Which was purchased today at Apple up in Chicago. Right. So you see like how none of this makes sense? It makes sense, but we're not getting the full story, right?
What's your first name again?
Camilla.
He wants your mom's number. Do you want him to have your house keys?
Yeah.
Okay. What's your relationship with him?
My friend. No, for real, you keep saying it. Yeah.
You guys live together?
No.
Alright, your friend you don't know the last name of?
No. No, crazy.
Man, you're a bad liar.
So, your friend whose name you don't know is allowed to have your house keys. She is all smiles and laughing. However, these charges are serious. They are felony charges.
He wants your mom's number. Do you want him to have your house keys?
Yeah.
Okay. What's your relationship with him?
My friend. No, for real, you keep saying it. Yeah.
You guys live together?
No.
Alright, your friend you don't know the last name of?
No. No, crazy.
Man, you're a bad liar.
So whose phone is this? Is this your phone?
He just brought that into me.
Hey, will you ask him if this is his phone?
You want to work or talk?
No.
Do you want to talk to the detective?
Talk to the detective?
Yeah.
About
this.
A lawyer?
No, the detective.
Who's the detective? Y'all gotta help back.
You want to try to help yourself out at all?
So basically, what we're going to do is, where we're at, I think you have committed identity theft, fraud, possibly forgery, and then whatever happened here today. So if we talk to a detective, we can explain things. Within this phone, she's saying this is her phone.
Possession of fraudulent ID as well, then, huh?
Yep.
Where are you actually from?
Chicago, Illinois.
Chicago? You never lived down here?
No, I'll be back and forth though.
Alright.
So you talked with right?
Mm-hmm.
If you call the number on the back of this debit card, it goes to a shoe manufacturer.
So it's fake?
Yeah, so I wanted to swipe that because if it comes up with numbers, then it's a fake card too. Like, you can load those cards.
Money.
Well, you can load debit card numbers on those, but I need a card reader.
We've got one on service here. I think the other one is at task force.
Alright.
That is this phone.
Did you just get the serial numbers off of them?
Yep.
Okay. This is
this phone.
Have you tried to make any calls on these like people?
Yeah, I'm waiting on Kathy to call me back.
On this phone?
Yep.
Is that the owner of this phone?
Yeah.
Or this line?
This line, because no one on this is not her phone.
Yeah.
So was he not able to tell us anything about this?
No, he says once it goes to like an Apple store, it's just pretty much wide open for anybody.
Alright, yeah, let's go to CID. I think that's the best bet. And then, since you have been working on the phone, I can transport her there. Do you want to call Viola or do you want me to, or do you want to?
I just figured we're going to PD. I'll just talk to him there.
Okay. Watch your step. I'm gonna go to the squad car right here.
The woman was charged with forgery, possession of a fraudulent ID, obstructing identification, and attempted felony theft.
Okay, The suspect went to multiple stores committing these crimes. Depending on the locations, the charges from the other areas, if pursued, may mean she would have to appear in multiple courts for these crimes. An attempted felony theft is a felony, so every attempt she made will be more felonies from other areas. Think of attempted felony as not completing your theft that would have been a felony. However, you will be charged for that amount or its value because you made the attempt. It's one class lower than if you successfully completed the felony. Well, that is the conclusion of my analysis of this video. I'll catch you on the next one. Peace.
If you haven't subscribed to the Prime Analyzer channel, you are missing out on great content. Subscribe now so that you will have the advantage of receiving notifications for the upcoming content that is soon to come. The upcoming content contains information that has been thoroughly researched and possibly repurposed. However, all of this channel's videos are created with a purpose to criticize and educate. So do yourself a favor and give a